Hello, folks, and welcome to Lifeline Origins, a 4-episode web series that explores the concept, creation, and independent publishing of a gay science fiction novel, now available through Friesen Press. Hello, and warm greetings from Fox Point, Nova Scotia, which is approximately 45 minutes outside of Halifax, Canada. My name is Christopher Wilson, and my pronouns are he, him, and I'm here with the fabulous author, Grant Edward Miller. Grant, please say hello to our viewers.
Hi everyone, I'm Grant and I use the he, him pronouns myself.
And we are talking about Lifeline Origins, an exciting gay science fiction novel that was recently published by Friesen Press. And I'm here, Grant, to ask you a little bit about how this novel came to be. What initiated the concept for you to write this awesome piece of literature?
Shortly after the turn of the century into the 21st century, I was reflecting back on a relationship that I had previously, and it felt very claustrophobic to me, and it gave me a sense of what did I really want in a relationship.
So the relationship that you were in felt claustrophobic?
Very much so. So I sat down one day and said, I need to write about this. And so I developed an idea of how far would a man go to try to rescue his partner. And so I set the scene in a spaceship where the main character has stowed away, and he has no idea how he's going to rescue his partner because his partner has been imprisoned on another world. So he stows away, and he's in this claustrophobic situation where he really has no idea how he's going to rescue his partner, but he's willing to do it anyway, even though he could very well die. And this short story was very claustrophobic, where he couldn't move, he couldn't think about much anything other than having to rescue his partner.
Right.
And reflecting on the good life that he had lost when he lost his partner.
So essentially, you were feeling kind of trapped in a relationship and used sort of this literary outlet as a way of sort of working through these emotions, but then it was set in this science fiction concept and in this place.
That's right.
So as that being the foundation of this novel, Lifeline Origins, how did that story, that short story, as you said, then get flushed out into this fuller novel that you've created for our viewers?
Oh, that's an incredible voyage for myself.
See what you said there? Voyage.
That's true. I set the short story aside because I got married, and that marriage lasted 6 years, and it occupied 100% of my time.
Right.
I had no opportunity to really pick anything up, to do any kind of writing.
Right.
And so after the marriage ended, I went back to that short story. And I know that when I had written it, there were many, many ideas in the back of my head that I wanted to add. And I realized there was so much more I wanted to talk about. And so I fleshed it out. I did an outline and I started to map it out. And all of a sudden, it just exploded. And it became this massive 62-chapter novel as a result of that.
Amazing. Tell us maybe just a bit about a couple of the characters, some of the main characters, and who might have inspired those characters in the novel. Like maybe say 3 or 4 characters that are prevalent in the piece.
Well, the main character is Tam, and he is, in a sense, fashioned after me. A lot of his fears, his ideas, his hopes echo my life to some extent.
Right.
He is very practical. He isn't always the most adventurous, and he's a reluctant hero. He doesn't really want to save his partner in the sense of, I'm not a hero, I can't do this, but he's forced to. He has no choice. If he doesn't, he will die.
Okay, and talk to us about his partner.
His partner, Brogan, is a very adventurous, high-spirited man who loves to have fun, is very passionate and very loving when it comes to sex, if you would. And he's a little bit over the top in the sense that he sometimes says things without really thinking.
Okay.
And as a result, oh, by the way, he's blonde and he's quite muscular. A little bit of a fantasy, I guess, on my part.
Nice. Little fantasy for everybody works.
Yeah, and as a result of his overenthusiasm, he ends up getting arrested because in this world, gay men again are discriminated against and they're considered degenerates. And he gets caught and he's thrown into prison and flown to the prison world.
Wow.
And so Tam is forced to get into a spaceship and stow away to get to him, because there's no way for him to reach that
Right.
without secretly doing it.
Right. Well, interesting that the concepts of this novel, even prior to what's going on in our world right now, are mirroring some of the issues that are happening with trans rights and gay rights being revoked within the United States of America and other parts of the world. But we're excited to continue our dialogue with you. So please tune in to our next episode when we continue to talk about Lifeline Origins, where I'm going to ask Grant a bit more about what the ideologies, what did he want to accomplish? What did he want to share with the readers in writing this novel? So stay tuned and we'll see you then.